What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most incredible ways to make money online using ChatGPT, which is, as everyone knows, the new platform that's been taking the internet by storm. And I'm so excited to share this method with you. I don't think anybody has shown this before. And it's such an amazing way to just utilize the technology that's out there right now to create something new and intuitive that's actually going to help the marketplace and expand people's reach of knowledge and potentially help them make more money. And then in turn, you will also make money yourself. So guys, buckle up. This is an incredible method. Make sure you stay into the end, or else I promise the method will not work. You need to put it all together so you know exactly the best steps to execute. So I'm not going to waste your guys' time. I want to get right into it. If you guys enjoyed this video, the only thing I ask is for you to leave a comment and like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe as well to the channel. So let's get right into it, guys. The method that we're going to be doing today is using ChatGPT, the greatest AI tool out there, to actually create for us an ebook, a free ebook, well, free for us and paid for other people, but create an ebook that's going to actually be very valuable and informative for anybody who wants to get into really any space. ChatGPT has unlimited capacity to build documents and information about really anything. They can pull information from the entire internet and make it really a reality, right? So today I'll be showing you a couple examples how I went about starting to create an ebook, so you can kind of see how it all works and the methodologies and processes I went through and the prompts. I'm going to be sharing it all with you guys. So let's get right into it, guys. The first thing I want you to know is that we're going to be using ChatGPT, and the idea is that we're going to create an ebook. So for this example of the video, will show you how I went about starting off writing a book about how to start a YouTube channel in 2023 and how to actually scale it successfully, right? That's the concept. We're going to tap into the YouTube game. The reason why I did that is one of the places that I intend on basically selling my course is on Udemy. This is a great platform, and why it's such an incredible platform is because it has an insane amount of viewership, lots of traffic, right? So they have almost unlimited amount of traffic coming in, millions and millions of users, and they're actually bringing forth so much attention that if you just market your product correctly, it could do incredibly well. As you can see, like this product here says 10,500 reviews. That's only reviews. Keep in mind, I bought plenty of things and I don't really leave reviews often. So that's a great sign as well. 10,000 reviews here, 1,000, 2,000 reviews, 3,000, all at like a pretty decent sized product, $500, $500. We don't have to think about even doing stuff like that. We could just focus on the ebooks, which are obviously a lot less expensive. These aren't video format. You could also turn the whole thing into a video format if you want to record it yourself or do a screen recording. Anything works, but just know that this market is hot. Like the education market is insane right now. Everybody wants to learn how to create a high income skill, and YouTube channels are very much so that skill. So if you go here where you can kind of actually search up some different topics and industries, you can see how YouTube goes with this one. So marketing and audience growth, we'd obviously be doing more or less the audience growth stuff. And we can see here, the top monthly revenue is about $3,000 a month. Now, obviously we're not going to be able to do that with one product or maybe the first one, but if you compound these, they can really add up. Even if it's $300 to $400 a month for one book, you can go and make 10 more. Now you're actually at $3,000 to $4,000 a month. And it's very feasible, guys. You just have to understand the compound effect and just keep optimizing your product. Keep doing this. It's not going to be the greatest and best thing the first time. It's your first time. So you're going to have to learn how to use the program, learn how to put it together, make it better visuals, better storyline. Everything's going to get better as you go. But really, ultimately, it's a very easy product to create because you're not the one creating it. You're letting ChatGPT create it for us. So let me show you guys what that looks like. I'm about to go deep and show you exactly how I did this from beginning to end, from all the details, all the prompts, so you guys understand exactly how to use ChatGPT, what it is, and how you can use it to create your book. I'm not going to give you guys any fluff. We're going to go straight into the meat and potatoes. I hope you're excited. So looking now at the screen with ChatGPT, I asked it, please create a table of contents for a book about how to start and scale a successful YouTube channel in 2023. So pretty simple prompt, nothing crazy detailed. And right away, sure, here's a sample table. We have the introduction with a few under subtopics, setting up your channel, content creation and promotion, monetizing your channel, growing and scaling, and conclusion. And underneath, obviously, we have all these little points, which we can choose to keep them, or we can model them, we can replicate them, we can adapt them, we can change it all around. So this is just the first draft, right? I liked what I saw. So what I did is I put it right into a Google Doc. So now I have everything here. I now have the table of context. We know exactly how it's going to start, right? So now what I did, Basically, I said, write an introduction to a book about why YouTube is the most lucrative opportunity in 2023. Use my story to create it. So I went into so much detail here and gave my entire story about how I started on YouTube at the age of 13, how I like dropped off. I did Amazon and FBA. Then I started a six-figure social media marketing agency, and that crumbled down because of COVID. And then from there, I went back into sales and did everything else. And then I recovered my account 9 years later, came back into the game, started teaching YouTube automation and coaching and getting into all this stuff, to helping my students do 10K plus a month with their channels. I gave my whole backstory. By the way, that is my story, and now you guys know a little bit about me as well. But from there, it literally gave me an incredible, incredible introduction, like A1, and that's only the first draft. I kind of worked on it from there. It was a little bit dry, so from there I said, incredible work. Now please add a little bit of humor, and that they did. Made it a little bit more funny, added some jokes, some really, really, really good stuff. I just absolutely love the angle that they took on all these different things. For example, like, I was working as a plumber, and they said in brackets, which was really just a fancy way of saying I was a plumber's assistant. That's funny. And even doing door-to-door sales, which made me realize that I'm not a good liar. I love it. Great humor, super funny, just very casual, nothing too crazy. From there, I said, okay, now transition into the start of the book using the first chapter of the table of contents for the book idea above. I asked it to basically pull the data from the top query that I gave it and start the book, transition from this into the book. And I said, okay, well, enough about me and my wild ride. Let's get into why YouTube is the most lucrative opportunity in 2023. In chapter 1, we'll dive into the reasons why YouTube is such a valuable platform for building a business or brand, from sheer size of its audience to potential for targeted advertising, so on and so forth. Without a plan, you'll be lost in a sea of cat videos and blogs. So let's get started and create a blueprint for your YouTube success. This is gold, guys. Like, this is a really good story already. It's just the first draft. And keep in mind, you don't have to rely on ChatGPT to create the whole thing. You can let it create the frame, the skeleton, and then you can just add your own personality to it. We're not actually just relying on AI. We're letting it build the foundation for us, and then we can put forth our efforts to make it a unique piece of content, a unique book, right? I'm not saying to just use this and rip off everyone's work on the internet, this and that, but you can really build a strong skeleton and accelerate the growth. And like, a lot of people, they want to create a book, they want to create a course, but it's so daunting. It's such a big thing. Where do you start? Where do you finish? How do you do it? Now you can actually use AI technology to build out the whole skeleton for you. So you just make the tweaks and balances, add your personality, add the details that aren't there, make the adjustments, and then you're done. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So moving on from here, I said, okay, now start off the book with the introduction, talk about how things change so rapidly and how it's crazy that even YouTube used to be a platform that was designed to be a dating app, and now it's the second biggest search platform on earth. So I knew this information, I wanted to add it. So it's not like I'm just relying on it to give me all the information. I'm kind of framing it. I'm giving it direction. I'm giving it what's in my mind already and letting it write it out for me. And so it did really good. It did incredible. In this book, it talked about this, like how it did this, and it used to be a dating platform. Everything I asked it. Okay, now continue talking about how YouTube created so many opportunities and how the average teen wants to become a full-time YouTuber. Perfect, it did that as well. Added all this. Then from there, now preface my qualifications to teach everyone how to do YouTube. I have over 500 students, countless who do 5 to 10K a month passively, who done over $20,000 to $30,000 on. I also started and scaled 2 businesses past $50,000 a month. So I talk about all my qualifications, and I said, okay, throw that in there. Perfect, did so good. Okay, I said, make it a little bit more casual, add a little bit of humor, and then add with a punchline, right? I didn't like it, so I said, make it less casual, maybe a little bit more sophisticated. They made it way too sophisticated. So I said, okay, maybe make it a little less sophisticated, add a little bit more humor, and then it clutched it. I love what they wrote here. And I said, now let's talk about how the traditional dream of being a personality-based YouTuber has converted to starting faceless YouTube channels where you can automate the whole thing and yet not even have to get behind the camera, which is obviously, a faceless automation channel. Talked about it here. Perfect. Now talk about the importance of having a clear strategy before starting the channel. Perfect. Now remove the last 2 paragraphs and make the rest of it in more detail, and also rewrite it in a different way. I didn't really like the way it was structured. Perfect. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Now in detail, teach how to optimize your YouTube channel. Perfect. Talked about all these things here. Now explain the best way to go about choosing a niche for your YouTube channel. Talk about passion, audience size, and longevity in the niche. Crushed it. And now the best way to choose a channel for your name. Talk about how you can use business name generators, and when they find good ideas, you need to run it through YouTube to make sure it's not using any channel names. Neglecting this could lead to legal action. Talked about literally everything. Explain in detail how to optimize your channel for search and discovery. Did it. Replace the tag section and instead write about how tags are actually not relevant anymore and barely impact the SEO of videos and channel. Now I said this because over here, it said to create tags and videos. Adding tags to your videos will help YouTube understand the content of your videos and make them more discoverable to potential viewers. Be sure to include keywords and relevant that have high search volume. That's true, and I'm not saying it's bad, but to be honest, in this day and age, tags don't really help that much. They don't really matter. They don't hold much weight. So I just wanted to say, replace that section and just mention how it really doesn't have too much more impact anymore. I want to be open and honest about what's happening now, not the old style stuff, right? So really, and that's what kind of where I stopped, and where I have an entire book now. I have the first quarter of the book already written out, all by ChatGPT, and I'm not going to leave it this way. I'm going to keep optimizing it, keep adjusting it, and make it a real thing that we can actually sell and actually get a lot of course sales. Or even the next thing I wanted to show you guys is book sales on Amazon. You guys can turn this into an entire book. It's such an incredible opportunity. Like this one here, it has 2,000 ratings with $10 on a paperback. That's 2,000 times 10. That's $20,000 just off this. And Amazon will do something incredible, which is you can submit your book and then they'll have it and it's print on demand. So if somebody buys the paper book, only then and there the book will actually be created. And it's never created into existence until somebody buys a paperback. So you're not wasting paper, you're not holding onto inventory, all that kind of stuff. So you can do a bit of arbitrage that way. So just print on demand is a beautiful thing. So there's so many opportunities, guys. And you can also, if you want to turn it into like a PowerPoint presentation to create a course out of it, you can just go to Google Slides, literally start creating your own little thing here, create a Google Slide document and turn it into a PowerPoint presentation. So you can, I'm definitely on the wrong thing here, but you can just create a PowerPoint, right? Once you create a PowerPoint, you could just add all the information that you got from the ChatGPT in that script and just turn it into something incredible, which is literally just a PowerPoint presentation. You don't have to show your face. You could just record your screen. And that's literally all you guys need to do. So from the beginning, find a topic, find a path, find a niche that you want to create a video with, or a course or an ebook. And then from there, dive deep into what topic you want to do. So do some research and see what exactly is working really well. And then from there, use ChatGPT to write out the table of contents, kind of like the index of what's going to be presented. So you have that. And then from there, just break down each and every single section from introduction to the outro and break them all down and add more information, add more value. And you can have a 10-page ebook or you can have a 100-page ebook. It's depending how big you want it to be and how detailed you want to be. Obviously, the more detail you can sell for more money. But that's kind of the strategy, guys. And then you could sell it on Udemy. You can create a course on Udemy and make so much money there, or you could sell it on Amazon, or you could do both. And you could find other platforms, and you can even get a voiceover artist to listen and record their voice over your ebook and then turn it into an ebook, or read your book and turn it into an ebook and sell it on Audible and sorry, all these other places. So that's just the opportunity that we have today, guys. It's such an incredible opportunity. And if you guys are missing out on it now and not taking action, at least just try this method before you bash it. I know it's a little crazy, but I'm guaranteeing you, if you do it right and execute this right, you can make at least an extra $500 to $1,000 at a minimum dollars a month. And that's life-changing for a lot of people. And it's not that much work. I mean, a lot of people are slaving 9 to 5, sometimes a lot more, just for very minimal amount of return. So something like this, if you just put forth your effort and utilize free resources, this costs you not a dollar, like a single dollar would cost you to do any of this stuff. Everything is free, from ChatGPT all the way to posting on Udemy, all the way to creating a book with Amazon. It doesn't cost you a dollar. It's just time. So invest in yourself, invest in learning a new skill like this, because this is the future. We're going to be able to write scripts and write books from just prompts. So learn this stuff while you guys are getting into the game now, and you can see how your life can change in an instant. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you need any help, just drop a comment. I'll be there to help all you guys. And if you have any friends or family you want to share this with, that you want to get involved, just share this link to them. And if you are interested in watching more videos like this, I'll be pumping out a lot more for you guys. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Just make sure to subscribe so you get notifications for all my future videos. Have a great day.